Many families, when designing windows, often think that as long as the windows are large, bright and airy, they can welcome vital energy, wealth, and good luck into the home. But according to Feng Shui, windows are seen as an energy filter that helps us absorb fresh life force from nature, while also serving as a place to release stale, negative energy that has built up inside the home over time. In addition, for a home's energy to become better, it needs to reach the state of storing wind and gathering energy. This means the energy that enters must be retained and circulated inside the house, instead of rushing right back out as soon as it comes in. However, you also need to pay attention to how the flow of energy moves around the window area, because this area is often affected and disturbed. With just one improper arrangement of household items, we may accidentally create a clashing energy pattern. When the flow of energy becomes agitated, it turns into scattered energy that directly impacts the mindset and emotional state of the people living there. From there, it can lead to declining health and especially to financial loss in the family's daily life. And to help the energy inside the home circulate more smoothly and gather wealth energy, the first thing you need to pay attention to is adjusting the items placed directly opposite the windows. Sometimes, just one improperly arranged object can quietly pull wealth and good luck out of your home without you even realizing it. Things you should avoid placing directly opposite a window. Group 1. The impact of items inside the home. Number 1. The altar. In East Asian Feng Shui, the altar is a place where spiritual energy gathers, so it needs peace, stability, and a calm yin energy. In contrast, a window is where harsh sunlight and strong drafts enter the home, carrying active yang energy that is constantly moving. So when you place an altar facing directly toward a window, the conflict between yin and yang can disturb that peaceful energy, making it hard for the energy field to gather and remain stable over time. Ancient people often said that spirits fear harsh light. Direct sunlight and strong drafts can disturb the incense bowl, making it difficult for ancestors to settle peacefully and protect their descendants. From there, family harmony may often face conflict, and your good luck may gradually decline as well. Number 2. The safe. A safe is considered the wealth vault of the home, and according to the core principle of wealth energy, it should be kept in a place that is hidden and secure. But if you place a safe opposite a window, you are unintentionally exposing your assets to light and to a constant flow of energy moving in and out. When light shines directly on the place where money is kept, it can create the phenomenon of evaporating wealth energy, causing unexpected expenses such as medicine, repairs, and other costs to keep coming up. Because when the energy moves too quickly around the window, it washes away the energy you have accumulated. This makes the money in the house feel like water being poured into a jar with a hole in the bottom. It comes in, then quickly flows right back out, no matter how hard you work. Number 3. The bed. Besides protecting the family's wealth storage, sleep is the time when our bodies fully relax and restore energy. That is why the bed needs a solid point of support, known as the mountain support position. If you place the bed directly opposite a window, you put yourself in an exposed to wind position. This allows outside energy to rush in and directly affect the body, especially the head and neck area, causing health to decline, the mind to feel constantly disturbed, and your overall luck to gradually weaken as well. Number 4. The desk. The desk is where we focus our thinking and develop our career. If it faces directly toward a window, you fall into the gazing into emptiness position, meaning you are looking out into an undefined open space. This can make your thoughts become distracted, pulling your attention toward outside movement and causing you to forget your main tasks. Even more concerning is sitting with your back to the window. This is a position with no support behind you, making the person working there feel vulnerable to harmful energy coming from behind. As a result, Your career may lack support from helpful people and often face obstacles caused by outside influences. Number 5. Mirrors. A mirror is an item with very strong reflective energy. It can double prosperous energy, but it can also spread harmful energy. Because of that, one major taboo is placing a mirror directly opposite a window, because it can create a false doorway position. When positive energy has just entered through the window, the mirror immediately reflects it and pushes it back outside before it has time to spread through the home. Especially if there is an unpleasant view outside the window, the mirror may unintentionally pull in and double that negative energy, then magnify it into your living space, causing disruption to health and finances. Number 6. The stove. The stove represents the food storehouse of the home. It belongs to the fire element and needs a sheltered position to preserve the warmth and happiness of your family. In Feng Shui, wind carries movement, but if the wind is too strong, it can scatter fire energy. So when you place the stove opposite a window, the wind from outside can blow in and make the flame of life energy unstable. This symbolizes family wealth being scattered and unable to gather. Moreover, the confrontation between wind and fire may also cause harmony among family members, especially between husband and wife, to develop conflicts and arguments because fire energy is constantly stirred up. Number 7. The television and electronic devices. Finally, there are televisions and electronic devices, items that carry strong electromagnetic qualities when operating. Arranging them directly opposite a window can create an energy conflict between the natural energy flowing through the window and the electromagnetic waves coming from the machines. This interaction directly disrupts the yang energy structure of the room, reducing the quality of the natural energy flow and preventing it from maintaining the smoothness and purity needed for a balanced living environment. Solutions. However, do not worry too much if the current structure of your home is difficult to change. There are still flexible and effective ways to neutralize the issue. First, you can use thick curtains made of fabric or wood. Curtains act like an energy filter, helping slow down clashing energy and block harsh sunlight. In addition, placing a screen between the window and important items, such as the altar or the desk, can create a strong protective energy wall. On top of that, you should make use of the power of green plants. Pots of plants with thick, round leaves, such as money trees or snake plants, placed on the windowsill, can help purify the air while also bringing peace, smooth energy, and good fortune to the entire home. Along with the objects placed inside the home, you should also pay attention to the outdoor surroundings beyond the windows, because those views can also quietly wear down the entire family's luck without you even realizing it. Group 2. The impact from outside the home. Number 1. A road or hallway pointing straight at the window. The first thing I want you to pay attention to is the appearance of roads or hallways that point directly at the window. In Feng Shui, this is called spear sha or direct sha. You can imagine the flow of energy from a long, perfectly straight road rushing directly toward your home like a sharp arrow, with no chance to disperse or curve away. According to the principle, energy likes curves and dislikes straight lines. This direct rushing flow creates energy pressure, completely disrupting the peace of the home. Over time, it may cause your health and your loved one's health to decline, while also causing the wealth in your home to leak away. No matter how much you earn, just as much may slip out. Number 2. A narrow gap between two tall buildings. A very common phenomenon I often see in crowded urban areas is called sky-cutting sha. This happens when you open a window and immediately see a narrow, deep gap between two tall buildings across from you, pointing straight toward your home. From an energy perspective, when wind and energy are compressed through that narrow gap, their speed suddenly increases, turning into an invisible blade energy, cutting straight into your living space. When you live in a home targeted by this sky blade, you and the people in your household may often feel drained, while business and work can easily run into sudden obstacles that leave you unable to react in time. Number 3. Glare reflected from glass or water. Reflective Sha is a harmful formation created by modern architecture, especially glass walls, lakes, or water surfaces that reflect sunlight directly into your windows. In home Feng Shui, this reflected light carries harsh and unstable energy. When it enters the house, it clashes with the smooth flow of energy inside. It is like a calm stream suddenly being hit by a strong current from another direction, completely disturbing the entire flow. When you are affected by this kind of disturbance for a long time, it may gradually reduce your ability to think clearly, cause work to become stagnant, and make it difficult for family members to find peace in their own living space. Number 4. Sharp corners, utility poles, or pointed towers aimed directly at the window. An even more concerning situation is when, from your window, you can see sharp roof corners from a neighbor's house, high-voltage utility poles, or pointed towers. In Feng Shui, this is called fire-shaped Sha. You can imagine these sharp objects as arrows carrying the intense energy of the fire element, waiting day after day to shoot into your home. Their long-term presence can stir up conflicting energy flows, leading to risks of legal disputes or unnecessary accidents for your family. Number 5. A window looking out toward temples, shrines, or cemeteries. In addition, you should be especially careful if your window looks directly toward places such as temples, shrines, ancestral halls, or cemeteries. In Feng Shui, this is called Temple Gate Sha. These areas are believed to gather a lot of yin energy, a quiet, cold type of energy that tends to attract and drain away the fresh life force of the home. The dominance of this yin energy from outside can gradually weaken the yang energy of the people living inside. This leaves the home's energy field stagnant, lacking the movement and renewal it needs. This imbalance may cause your financial plans or career path to face repeated obstacles, making it hard to find a smooth direction and even harder to create strong breakthroughs in life. Number 6. A neighbor's window or front door directly facing yours. Finally, one situation I see in many townhouses is door-to-door Sha, when your window faces directly toward a neighbor's window or front door. This is a direct clash between the energy fields of two different living spaces, creating a constant state of energetic confrontation. This direct facing position not only invades privacy, but also disrupts the natural flow of energy in both homes. Over time, it may lead to conflicts and damage an otherwise good relationship between neighbors. Solutions. To neutralize harmful formations with strong, sharp energy, such as sky-cutting Sha or fire-shaped Sha, you can hang a convex bagua mirror outside the window frame. This is considered the most effective solution because this type of mirror can reflect harmful energy back outward and prevent it from entering your living space. For spear Sha and door-to-door Sha, where energy keeps rushing straight into the home, you can hang wind chimes by the window to help break up and balance those harsh energy flows before they have a chance to cause any impact. As for Temple Gate Sha, you can use a set of 5 emperor coins made up of 5 ancient coins strung together with a red cord and hang it by the window. This can help block yin energy from entering, while also keeping wealth energy inside and strengthening the yang energy of the entire home. So, once you have identified the things that should not be placed directly opposite a window, you now have the key to actively protecting the energy flow of your own home. Because only when you know how to rearrange your space properly can the house reach the state of storing wind and gathering energy, where life force is preserved and wealth is accumulated, instead of quietly leaking away without you even realizing it. And if you still have any questions or concerns about how to arrange your home according to Feng Shui in a truly reasonable way so that it can welcome more prosperous energy, feel free to leave your questions right below in the comments. We can discuss them together and go into more detail in the next videos. Goodbye, and I will see you next time.